that's me as a schoolgirl, isn't it? Or student, I suppose. Look at my legs. I can remember that girl.
Who's she?
Can't remember the name. It might come back. But I can't remember the men.
What does it say on the back?
Oh. Skocum. Oh, you know, those bird sanctuaries in West Wales. And somebody gave me that. It was 1946. Morning chores.
Yeah.
Yes, I went to Skocum. I can remember that very well. Yeah. And that girl I knew, she was a colleague of mine or something.
Yeah. Was it doing sort of bird ringing and things like
yes,
that?
Yes, that's right. Yes, this is where I'd learned to do bird ringing, yes. 1946. I was 26. Oh.
Gosh. Let's have a look now. What's this one here? Who's that?
Oh. That's David, isn't it?
What's it say?
David, Cambridge Garden, or Cottage Garden, summer 1951. Yes, it's in Grange Road, that's right. I can remember that wooden thing with the hammering pegs into it.
But how can it be 57? Because we weren't there 57. 51 maybe.
51, yes.
Yeah, so, oh, we've got lots of them here.
What garden am I in there?
What gown is that?
It looks like a PhD.
Doesn't say anything on the back. Well, maybe it does, doesn't it? Oh, no. 204.
I don't know where the garden is, so.
No. Look at this one here.
Well, that's ringing birds, isn't it? There, yes.
Is it the same place as the other one?
Yes. What was that?
I was don't know, it was not possible.
My looking very prim, isn't she? You know, look, legs together, standing up straight with me, kicking out to it. Yeah.
Where's that one?
Mine and me, Gower, during the war.
Oh, well.
Yes, well, yeah, that's my friend. Oh, golly, wasn't I slim? My friend Monica Brooke,
Yes.
whom I shared a flat with in London when I was teaching. And I think that's in Porthcawl when we came to Cardiff to stay with my mother. And we went to Porthcawl for a day, I think. Did it say?
Porthcawl.
Teaching friend Monica, Porthcawl. Good, that's good, isn't it?
Very good, yeah. 1944.
Well, that was in Skoma, ringing birds, but I don't know who it was, you know. The rocks are glorious. Oh, Mile Me. Now that is nice, isn't it?
Yes. Doesn't say anything.
Now that's a professional photographer, yes.
It's got a sort of crinkly edge. I wonder what year that would be.
Gracious me, we went to a professional photographer there.
Yeah.
We both got the same dresses on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, that's a lovely one. I can remember that.
Whereabouts is that, do you think?
That's in this dining room, I think. I think that's at our dining table, I think.
What does it say in the back?
Oh, no. Oh. No, the cottage. Yes, it's our table, but it's in the cottage, that's right. Oh, it's a lovely one of John, isn't it?
That's one of you as well.
Gosh, did I have hair as dark as that at one time? I can remember that coat.
Hmm.
What was it, some special occasion? Did we get it to go to Buckingham Palace or something? I don't know.
What does it say on the back?
Oh, Nouzy, Tour France. Yeah. Oh, that's...
Was that on a family holiday or something? Or?
No, it's on one of John's conferences, you know, because they used to swap with the French equivalent lab.
Oh, right.
Funny, you know, it says me a student in the centre.
Yeah.
You look as if you're going to church, not as if you're a student, don't you? We didn't dress much as students.
Oh, right.
You check, so I probably had that taken to send to my mother or something, you know.
When you were in Holland.
Yes.
Mm. It's quite a nice one, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it? Yes. It's John's mother, isn't it, I think?
So that's him as a baby, is it?
Yes. Cross-looking baby is there, isn't he? Because his father was a professional photographer, so these photographs are good professional ones.
Yes.
They're lovely, aren't they?
Mm.
What a difficult man John's father was. And he didn't like me.
He didn't like you?
No, I don't think so. And I think, you know, he didn't approve of educated women.
Oh dear.
And he used to try and trip me up, as it were.
What did he say?
Well, I've no idea. But I was a bit scared of him, because I knew I had to be sort of, keep on the right side of him, as he were father-in-law. John's mother was an invalid. She'd been an invalid for years, so I didn't really get to know her. But his father didn't like John. I didn't get on with John.
No.
I can remember that. That's David. Where is it? Oh, the cottage. Oh, yes. It's nice when I don't see her these days, I don't know why. The lady whose parents owned the cottage, who lives round the corner here, and she lived in the cottage during the war. Oh, that's a lovely one, isn't it? Is it David? Oh, it was Peter.
1956.
Yeah.
In a lawn.
So I was here then, yes. Well, that's Joan Dawson. Do you remember Joan Dawson?
I do, yes.
And her mother.
And she used to make those, she used to make those scooped out oranges.
Yes.
With ice cream in.
Yes, yes. Wonderful food you had there. That's the only reason David liked going there. He didn't like them, you
What
know.
was her mother called?
Her brother?
Mother called you. A funny name, didn't
Odette or something, or
Yeah.
yes, Odine or something. David and Pram. Oh, yes. I don't know who it is in the middle, but there's Auntie Annie and my mother and somebody else. What do you like? What do you think of this photograph taken in Queen Street? I don't look like Mrs. Popface here, do I?
What's that?
Pop. I don't know, but I hope she was supposed to used to tease her. She used to look like Mrs. Pop something else. I don't know. Funny how they always wore hats, whatever the weather and whatever they were doing, you know. And, oh, I can remember that one. That's lovely, I think.
I won a best baby competition at work with that photograph.
Did you?
Mm.
Yes, you jolly well could do. So, who is it, David?
Me.
Or is it you?
Okay.
What are you? You've got a little trolley thing in your hand, haven't you, with wheels, yeah? Where is that taken?
I think it's this house, isn't it? Well,
I don't know what the big boxes are. It might be.
I don't know how old I am. What's that one?
I can't actually make anybody out here.
Let's see if I can see. Have a look. Oh, the Isla Curry's second birthday.
You saw Isla Curry sometimes, don't you? You see him, don't you?
Oh, is it? Yeah, you can see it. You're going to try and clean the. Let me see if I can clean this lens a bit for you. Needs a good wash. Yeah, you can see you and on the right there, David and me, crouched in the corner there.
That's right, yes. I can remember having that taken, or taking that, yes.
Don't know where that is. Car.
Now, whose car was that? And where was that taken? What's it say?
Michael and Kay leaving the reception at Amanda's.
Annandale. I can remember something about Annandale.
Is it Michael Sims Williams or something? Michael Sims Williams? What's his wife's
it's
called?
might be, yes. Oh, Michael and Kay, that's right. Just she was Kay, that's right. Kay Sims Williams. I think this was in a conference where John led. That's right.
It was the conference where you met?
Yes, we met on this conference, yes.
Are you in the picture?
Yes, there?
Oh.
I think, yes. Is Pa in the picture? Oh, yes, it's much better, isn't it?
Good. Can you see Pa in there?
It says me on the right, is that me there?
Oh yeah, it does look like you, I think. Yes,
Yeah.
I think so, yes. Do you recognise any of the other people?
Hmm?
Do you recognise any of the other people?
No, I don't know. And I don't think Pa's there, is he? Michael Sims Williams there's Michael Sims Williams, I think.
Oh, right.
I can remember that being taken in what one way it was, like in Park Street or somewhere like that, where Pat and Noel had a flat or something. Yeah,
Oh, yes, I know. Yes, but
it's a nice picture of us as a family then. Oh, you. There's Michael. No, there's David Morley
oh.
and me and one of you boys there. David Morley died recently.
Yes.
They're quite big obituary notices in places, but his wife said to me, I spoke to them, that the Times one.
Hi. Why is that? Is that a Cambridge one?
Yeah, it's at a Cambridge entrance.
Oh, right. Oh, dear. I look very smart.
Yes, you do look very smart, but you do look very intelligent, do you?
Sorry.
Oh, I can remember these ones, yes. There's such Glenys, my cousin, and Myle, and Auntie Annie in the middle, and my mother on the left. Whew.
That's an old one.
Oh, yes, that's my grandfather.
Holding a book.
A Bible, probably. But they always had to have a book for a photograph.
Yeah.
But he was... No. I think... Oh, I'm not vague about this, I'm good thing. Somebody of this generation went to Parliament and led a delegation for votes for women or seats for women in Parliament.
Yes.
And I think he led it or something, but I don't know for certain. No, I think perhaps a woman led it. I don't know. Reverend R.O. Jones he was.
Ah.
Robert Orton Jones. I don't know how I remember that. Oh, gracious me. Oh, gracious me.
How old is Daddy? How does it say the date?
Doesn't say it, no.
I wonder how...
It's a nice photograph, actually.
Yes. It looks quite like us boys, don't you think? So more
Yes.
like
And
me?
then, of course, got some hair there, too.
Yes.
That's you, isn't it?
Yes. Whereabouts is it, do you think?
Nobody would
Whitsnade?
ever make that. That's a beautiful photograph.
Is it Whitsnade or somewhere, or
I don't know,
Hollands?
it must have. No, I think we went with the Dawsons, I think, probably.
To the seaside?
No, to a animal sanctuary place. Where was it? Oh, isn't it beautiful, though? Yeah. And that's you again.
Looking very grumpy.
You haven't got anything on the back. So you ought to put something on the back for your own children's sake.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, yes, but it's a beautiful photograph. My wedding. David Morley, bless him, he's sitting in the back there. He's like a fish out of water in a Welsh non-conformist environment, and he'd come from a high Anglican background and Cambridge and etc. But he managed.
Very tall, isn't he?
Yeah, well, no, there's a step.
Oh, I see, okay. So who are all the other people then?
Well, me and my mother and father,
Yeah.
John and me, Miss Jones, it's my parents' housekeeper who came to the wedding, and Auntie Annie and Uncle David.
All right. Looks like that one. I can't see it. Is that the Currys again?
That's a Currys in their house by the sea, yes.
They had a house by the sea?
I think so, yes.
All right. And then what did
Is
we...
that John there? Because I can see the pipe, but I can't...
Yeah, I think so, yes. But that's not Joan Dawson, is it, on the left there? Oh, no, that must be...
No, I don't think so, because they wouldn't have been with the Currys.
Yeah.
Isla Curry.
Yeah.
Is he there?
I'm not sure. There's somebody with blonde hair, isn't there?
Yes.
Is that Mary Curry? Yeah, I think that's what it may say on the back, right?
No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. In Curry's cottage, home next to the sea, Isla's second birthday.
Oh, right.
Well, you still see Isla Curry, don't you, sometimes?
I have seen him a few times over the last years. Yes, definitely.
That's Joan Dawson, and Daddy and me, and, the name's gone, but Joan Dawson's mother, Oddie.
Oddie. Oh, I knew she had a slightly funny name, Oddie.
That was an au pair girl we had.
I wonder who that was. As it says on the back.
David's made a funny face, hasn't he?
What does it say on the back? Heidi.
With Heidi, yes. 1956, so David was 6. You were 1.
I think this one's too small to see, actually. I don't know what that is.
Oh yes, that's one of me. Sports day at Cardiff High School. Me centre front.
Oh, right.
I think that's one's me, actually. I don't really know. Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen that before. Is it this house, isn't it?
David Michael, 1960, yes.
Dressed up. Because we've got pot lids as shields.
Yes. And you got a stick in your right hand.
A sword.
A sword, is it? I don't know what your head is. Turban, I suppose. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? You don't remember my father much, do you?
Well, no, I don't know. Sort of possibly vaguely, a little bit, yes.
He was terribly proud of you two boys. I mean, he liked his daughters. He said he didn't want to have sons, but he was very pleased to have grandsons. I can remember that being taken. Pat and Noel had one of these houses in Park Terrace.
Oh, yes, I know where this is, yes. Yeah. See, it's a very dark one.
I don't know. No, don't even say what it is at the back. It's me somewhere having a PhD.
Would it have been red, the gown?
I don't know. That is in this garden, is it? No.
I thought so, yes, must be.
Yes, it is, yes. You're obviously making a great effect on the garden with watering one small plant or something, yeah. Oh, I can remember this one. I've had this out quite a bit, haven't I? It's a beautiful... Roth Park Lake, yes. Oh, it's a lovely picture, isn't it?
Yes.
Peter's got his tongue out, isn't he, concentrating?
Yeah, pulling hard, yes.
Oh, John with his 3 sons. He's terribly proud of his 3 sons. Oh, that's nice. On the morning of my wedding. My father never liked being in the public eye at all, but then he was willing to be photographed with me there.
What's the... Oh, it's the window. Is that the back garden of...
That's the back
Water
garden of
Gardens?
Water Gardens, yes. French windows. My father with his perpetual pipe, look.
Yes.
Oh, that's another nice one. And he's got a cigarette there. Be a pipe in the last one, and a cigarette in that one.
Yeah, that's it. That's all. Lovely.
Those are lovely photographs.
Cool.
Where have you sort of collected them from time to time? I produced them and you sort of said, can I have that?
Well, I borrowed them. Some of them I've sort of to scanned into the computer, so it's